Hey yo, what is up? What is poppin'? It's your boy Fizz, aka Ben, going up against Dom, coach of the Cleveland Escavaliers in NCL Week 10. Now, if you guys are hyped for this video, show some love on that like button down below, and sub if you are new. You already know what it is. But yeah, we're sitting at we're 7-2 right now. Yeah, because this is Week 10. Going back at that loss against Tiff. Very frustrating game. I wasn't mad at the battle itself. I was I accept the fact that I just got bodied. Like, nothing to be said. I just got completely just destroyed. So nothing I can do about that. It was pretty much the aids in the chat that was just tilting me off. And that final turn is just what set me off. So I apologize for the saltiness in that battle. I mean, please understand. That's all I can ask. But yeah, we're going up against Dom. New day, new battle, new week. So hopefully we can pick up a dub here. Dom isn't having the best season so far. He has made a couple of drops in transactions, I believe, before. So hopefully this is better than what he was doing before. But unfortunately for him, if he loses his battle, he's unfortunately knocked out of playoffs. But I'm sorry, Dom. I'm going to do my best to win this battle so I can be locked for playoffs. So no hard feelings, bud. Love you, but yeah, man, going over his team, he has a team consisting of Mega Altaria, Excadrill, Tangrowth, the Jolteon, Umbreon. Ooh, the two Eons, I didn't know that until now. Blaziken, Regice, Toxapex, Golisopod, Azelf, and Sharpedo. The man has 3 waters, so he's a GOAT. He has Excadrill with no sand, which is not very good in my opinion. Excadrill by itself isn't good, like, at all, I feel like. So his team his record is not reflecting of his play or his skills. It's reflecting of his draft. It's just needing some work. Like, it's not bad, but it's just not very good. Like, compared to some of the other teams in the league, like Tiff's and mine, I think we both have some of the premier teams in the league, and like Ian's, it's just very underwhelming. So I'm looking at it, he doesn't have the best offense in the world. He has Mega Altaria that kind of hits hard, kind of doesn't. Blaziken that kind of hits hard. Excadrill hits hard. Golisopod, Azelf, just a very underwhelming offense. No real breakers other than like Banded Excadrill maybe. So it's going to be a very easy in quotation marks, easier, let's say, to check his offensive mons, and that's just going to be the mindset that I'm going into when I prep for this. But anyways, looking at the first mon, we have Buzzwole with a Cobra Berry, Leech Life, Earthquake, Roost, and Substitute. Yes, that is Substitute once again. Like I said before, I love me some sub Buzzwole. This thing can come in on Excadrill every time, can come in on Tangrowth, not Blaziken, Golisopod, Sharpedo every single time. Hidden Power Flying is there for HP Flying Sharpedo, because Sharpedo is so scary against my team. You have no idea. Sharpedo is insanely scary, so if I battle Dom and I beat him and I get him out of playoffs, I don't have to play this team again, and I'm so relieved. So Sharpedo is really good against my team, but I feel like I do have the bulk for it. And HP Flying, it has pretty good special attacking stats too. You usually see Ice Beam and stuff like that, and that's definitely a set that could be coming. So Cobra Berry is there for that. Pretty much nothing else really. And the bulk on this thing is really good, so I'm able to switch in on more physically attacking mons. I have some speed creep in there. And Leech Life, Earthquake, Roost, and Substitute is just really good for me. I don't have Poison Jab on this for the Mega Altaria, which could be a problem because I don't have very good Mega Altaria checks on the team that I'm bringing. So yeah, we'll just see how that plays out in the battle. But I can sub up in front of a lot of things like the Pex, the Regice, maybe not the Regice actually, the Umbreon, so I don't get toxic, stuff like that. And if I can get those boosts going, I can really rack up some kills. Except I'm plus defense, so never mind. But yeah, Buzzwole is really good here. Next up I have Clefable. Another Calm Mindset, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Stored Power, and Soft Boiled. Clefable is really good here once again, once I get rid of the Excadrill, once I get rid of the Pex. Even this can 1v1 the Pex if it doesn't have Haze, which in ladder you always see Pex with Haze. If not, that's a bad Pex. But in Draft League it's different. You're not always going to be running Haze, so hopefully I can catch it off guard. And I'm very Fizzdef, I'm max Fizzdef obviously for the Sharpedo. He doesn't kill me with a couple of Poison Jabs. I believe it gets Poison Jab. I believe so. But I don't get 2-hit KO, which is really, really good. And I can kill it with Moonblast. So yeah, it's a good win con here. and it just looks really good. Tangrowth can't really do much back to me, so yeah. Next up, the next member on my team is the Garchomp with SD, Earthquake, Fire Blast, and Dragon Claw. Fire Blast is there for the Tangrowth, nothing else really. And yeah, the EVs on this thing is there to take an Ice Fang from Sharpedo from full, I believe. That's the calc? I believe so. Oh no, it's not a calc at all. I made my EVs an HP and a 9 for Life Orb, and I put the rest in defense. Hopefully I can live an Ice Fang, probably not. But Life Orb SD here just looks really good against his team. I pretty much have to SD an Earthquake to kill the Mega Altaria, because Raw Earthquake by itself with its natural defenses isn't going to be doing a lot. And I can switch in on Excadrill, kind of. I can get some rough skin chip, but I have Buzzwole for that. And just looks like a really good cleaner, or I mean not a cleaner, just a really good breaker here. So yeah, just some good stuff right there. Next up is Mega Houndoom. This thing is a really good win con here and also a breaker. So I don't really have a set win con, probably my Clefable. Actually, never mind, I lied. I do have a win con, it's Clefable. But this is another breaker with Nasty Plot, Sludge Bomb, Dark Pulse, and Fire Blast. This is going to help with the Mega Altaria and also just obliterates his team. Like Nasty Plot, like +2 Fire Blast and Sun from the Mega Houndoom with Solar Power just takes like 80% from Umbreon, like Max Spadef. It's like ridiculous. He doesn't have a single switch into this. Toxapex isn't very reliable since it just gets 2-shot by Dark Pulse and Sun at +2. So he doesn't have the best reliable check here. Mega Altaria is the best he has, but Sludge Bomb is there for that. So yeah, also if you can tell what the song is from, then you're cool. But yeah, next up is my Slowking. I have another defensive set. I really want to bring offensive Slowking at one point or another. Colbur Berry with the Regenerator this time. Very good Regenerator core, or just Regenerator in general. It's just very good over Oblivious. Scald, Psyshock, Toxic, and Slack Off. Toxic is there for Mega Altaria. Ice Beam isn't going to do anything to that really, so Toxic is there for that. But a Refresh Dragon Dance set, I just lose to that in general, so I can't really do anything about that. Maybe Unaware Clefable, but I really want Magic Guard for my Calm Mind set. So yeah, that's going to be the thing. So glad I don't have to play this team again if he gets knocked out of playoffs, so that's what I'm going to be trying to do. But Toxic is really good annoyances for his team for Clefable in the long run. Scald and Psyshock, dual stab is just really good here. And it's there as a secondary check to Sharpedo if I can Scald burn that thing, potentially. And it's also my Blaziken check, because he could very well bring Blaziken with knockoff, and this is my check to that. I can Psyshock or Scald that thing, and it will die for sure. And it just good stuff. I believe I outspeed, what is it? I believe I outspeed Tangrowth. Yeah, I outspeed Tangrowth, and I can throw off a Toxic on that, which is going to be really good for my Garchomp. So yeah, next up is my Rocker and my Spadef invested Pokemon here with the Torkoal, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Gyro Ball, Lava Plume. Gyro Ball is there if he wants to set up with the Mega Altaria. I do a lot of damage with the Gyro Ball, so that's really cool. And Lava Plume, standard stuff, Heat Rock, so I can get as many turns of Fire Blast embodiment with Mega Houndoom as possible, so that's really good. Stealth Rock is, for obvious reasons, I need some chip for Clefable to win the game. Spin is really good in case he wants to get up spikes with Golisopod, or 2 spikes with Pex. And I didn't really feel like I want to bring any other Defogger here. I didn't bring Aerodactyl 2 times in a row, and I'm so sorry, Aerodactyl. I love you to death, but you're just not doing it. Well, I mean, you are doing it. You're the god, but didn't bring me the last 2 games. But my team is kind of sketch, but I feel like I can check everything on his team. So let's just jump right into the battle really quickly here. Right now, don't DM me, please. Looking at the screen, I see a Sharpedo, Azelf, Pex, Tangrowth, Mega All, and the Excadrill. So pretty much everything I expected. Azelf and no Blaziken is really good here. I expected him to bring everything else. So Excadrill is kind of interesting, but yeah, that's gonna be the thing. And I lead off with my Torkoal just to get the sun up and get up rocks immediately. I don't have rocks on my Chomp, and if I led Garchomp on the Azelf that probably has rocks, that's not going to be a good thing. Or I mean, that has Ice Beam, that's not going to be good. Not Ice Beam, Hidden Power Ice, that's not going to be good. And I don't kill it with Dragon Claw with Sash. And I expected a taunt right here, quite honestly. So I went for the Lava Plume, and I get a crit health in that respect didn't matter anymore, but I get that Azov really chipped to the point where he can't take anything from anything. So I go for the side shot here, do 44. As he goes for the knockoff, pop my Colbert, which isn't that bad because Blaziken didn't come, so I wasn't worried about that. So I just throw off a Toxic here, predicting a switch because no way he's staying in. And you get the Tangrowth on the switch, which is so good for me. Spaghetti is now Toxic, and he goes for the Leech Seed, which is pretty annoying. So I don't want the Leech Seed on me, so I double back into my Chomp as he knocks off again, and I lose my Life Orb, which is not very fun. So I decide to Fire Blast here on the Pex. I'm sorry. And I go into my Slowking on a double into something else, but I take 30% from Scald anyway, so it was a good play anyway. As he goes into a Tangrowth, I get some more chip on it. As I go into my Houndoom, no way he's going to Earthquake this turn, and I scout a knockoff like he did right there. And right now he doesn't have any switch-ins to a +2 Dark Pulse, so I just go for the Dark Pulse, right, or Nasty Play I meant. And I just go for the Dark Pulse right here. Crit kind of mattered, but he does have haste, so that's really good to know. But Dark Pulse after another Dark Pulse, like a +2 Dark Pulse after another one, kills this thing anyway, so he decides to sack the Pex, which is understandable. As he goes into the Mega Altaria, and I live everything, so I go for Toxic here, and this is where things get sketchy. I have to sack a couple of Pokemon here. But I am in a pretty good position to win the game. Anyways, as I go for the side shot here, get some damage going. But if he's refresh, it's gonna be not a fun time. And my Torkoal was chipped. The play here was gonna double back into my Buzzwole on the Earthquake, but I unfortunately didn't do that because hindsight, and I'm washed. As I go into my Clefable, don't really know why he Earthquaked over return, but he probably predicted my Buzzwole then, but you know what, I don't mind. Wait, that still doesn't make any sense, never mind. As he gets his rocks up, so I just Fire Blast in the sun, catch a Tangrowth off guard perhaps, but instead he stays in and sacks it. That's a really fat Excadrill too. That's a Fire Blast in the sun from a Garchomp. So yeah, I kill it with Earthquake. He goes into a Sharpedo, as I'm just going to stay in and sack something, and I'm going to go into my Buzzwole the next turn. That looks to be winning the game. As he goes for Liquidation, and in Sun, that's not going to be doing anything. So he doesn't have Ice Fang, which pretty much makes me win the game right there, because I feel like I had the game wrapped anyway. As I just go into my Clefable here, I can take everything, and I just Moonblast here. Spin F drop doesn't matter. As I go for my Moonblast here, and I can 1v1 the Tangrowth. I'm going to Calm Mind for security to secure the kill. And I take out the Tangrowth right there. Wanted to skip through those turns because why make it longer? Buzzwole didn't come out at all, which, I mean, that's fair. I guess I didn't need Buzzwole to check the Sharpedo because he didn't have Ice Fang, so that honestly just really saved me. But Buzzwole was going to check it anyway. Buzzwole plus Clefable always won that game at the very end. So, no, Ice Fang didn't really matter that much. And I could always go into Clefable then. Well, no, I'd probably go into Buzzwole to preserve health on Clefable for Azov. So, yeah, fair plays. Good stuff, Dom. Unfortunately, he's knocked out of playoffs, and I am continuing on my pretty good season so far. We are now 8-2. Hopefully, I can get a clinch here. If Shade loses this next game, I am clinched for playoffs, and I can run fun sets and sets that I've always wanted to use with my team next week. So, hopefully that can happen. I play Jed, who's also having a really, really good season, who has the same record as me, I believe, as well. So definitely going to be a really good game there, and really exciting stuff. Hopefully I can pick out a dub against him, which is going to be very big for me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me, and like always, have a swell day. Peace.